Champion, we are here. And to be honest, I hate that we here, man. Let's keep it a buck. I hate that we here. We supposed to have a live debate in a conference room. It's supposed to be lit. Last year was really dope. It was a great experience, but the quarantine is going on. You know what I mean? I double check in with the CDC website. And ain't shit gonna change for another 30 plus or 2-3 months. Who knows? We don't know what's going on, man. Try my best to get that high quality situation that everybody loved. Shout out to Avocado again. He directed it. He's the reason why it was a success last year, and I wanted that again. I was being so I wanted that. I wanted that feel. I wanted the main stage feel again. We wasn't able to get that, but I'm gonna keep this short real fast. This video will not tell you who champion of the year is, flat out. It's up to you to tally up and collect all the votes, and then and hashtag the battle rapper that is the champion of the year, and tell him Jay Black got the 10 racks for you right now. However you want to do it, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. You want to fly in, I have a flight for you too. Optional, the quarantine is going on, the COVID is going around. So optional flight if you want to fly in within this week sometime, how you want to do it. Got a flight for you, got the cake for you. That's the most important part of this whole thing, the cake. Anybody that was in that room, the cake was, it was top tier. It was elite. So J Black got the ring and the belt for you, and that's about it. So salute again. Thank y'all for the support. And let's get into champion of the year. Remember, at and tweet and hashtag the battle rapper that won. Champion!
Black Compass Media, we here. Champion, salute. Champion of the year. Let's make this quick and fast. Polo, Black Compass. Champion of the year for me, it gotta be JC. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm not gonna go with what everybody's probably picking. I'm gonna go with JC. JC arguably did not lose a round in 2019. He had an amazing 2019. I gotta go with JC. JC, salute. That's my pick for champion of the year. Let's go. Everybody, I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're sanitizing. I hope you're washing your hands. I hope you're cleaning everything, man. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah.
PSA Hip Hop, man. Champion! What's good, man? Shout out to my brother Jay Black, man. You know the vibes already, man. Just want to give y'all my opinion and my assessment of the 2019 champion of the year. I think for me, it's up to two gentlemen. One from Pontiac, Michigan, Mr. Ill Will, and the other one from Compton, California, Mr. Geechee Gotti. In my opinion, those two gentlemen are the final contestants, in my opinion, for the champion of the year for the year of 2019. And as I look into Ill Will's 2019 record here, he's battled Serious Jones, Scotty, Ill Mac, Paz, Geechee Gotti, Av, and Chef Trez, right? Then I look at Geechee Gotti, right? He's battled Arsenal, Chess, John the Don, Sue Surf, Ill Will, T-Top, Tay-Rock, Don Marino, Big T, O-Red, 2-on-2 with Rum Nitty against NWX, right? Now, you can make the argument for Ill Will. I thought Ill Will had a phenomenal year, right? He battled Serious Jones on RBE. I think that's a debatable battle. And I think a lot of times when we do these champion of the years and we try to break down and try to get into the nooks and crannies of who we think is going to be champion of the year, the level of competition does play a big role in being declared the champion of the year, in my opinion. Now, Serious Jones on your resume is always a good look because that guy is a certified legend. There's no doubt about that. Scotty, a guy who's on the come up, I feel, who hasn't really reached his plateau yet, or where he should be at. Ill Mac was a good battle on King of the Dot. I thought Ill Will be Scotty. The Ill Mac battle is kind of debatable, man. I'm not mad if someone said Ill Will. I'm not mad if someone said Ill Mac. The Paz battle also, I think I might have edged Paz on that battle against Ill Will, man. But here's where it gets dicey, though. Ill Will battled the other contestant, Geechee Gotti. I might have edged Ill Will in that battle against Geechee Gotti. Now, that does play a part also. You're beating, you're the guy that they're putting you face to face with for Champion of the Year. The Av battle was dope. Then that battle was debatable. I think I leaned to Av a little bit. And then the Chef Trez battle, also on RBE. I thought that was a debatable battle. I think I leaned more towards Chef in that battle, but it's a close battle though. See, that's the thing. Ill Will had some close battles. I'm not mad if you say you won a battle or lost a battle, right? Here's the thing. For me, level of competition does play a part. Wins and losses does play a part. Where you're battling too much, I'm not gonna go too crazy on that, y'all. Where you battle at, if you want to say, okay, we all know URL is top de la creme, but I just like Geechee Gotti battles more than Ill Will. I think the stiffer competition. I mean, Scotty. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ill Mac and Pass are legends. We're not even gonna do that. You know what I mean? Trez is on his way to greatness. When you battle Ars, Chess, John, Surf, Ill Will, and you having close battles, and maybe not, because not everyone felt that Geechee lost to Arsenal. Not everyone feels that John the Don battles. I felt John won that battle. Some people got Geechee beating Surf. I had Surf 2-1. So for me, Champion of the Year, I got Geechee Gotti, man. I got Geechee Gotti, 2019 Champion of the Year. That's not taking nothing away from Ill Will. It's just that I feel, for me, the level of competition that Geechee Gotti battled, he battled some dudes that are certified killers. Like, for real. So, once again, man, shout out to my man Jay Black. Champion!
We are here. It's Slim Rita here. You already know the vibes. Champion of the Year. Y'all been asking for it, you know. First of all, I want to say shout out to everybody on the panel. You know, we appreciate you guys greatly. Shout out to Jay Black again for having us year after year. He came through on his promise. You know, y'all thought he ran off on that bag. Nah, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I got my notes here. I've been taking notes. You know, my pick for Champion of the Year is somebody, you know, who's had a very tough schedule, so to speak. He's given us great moments. He's given us great bars. He's given us big stage. He's given us small stage, and he's given us things kind of in between. You get what I'm saying? He's been consistent all of 2019. And adaptability. You get what I mean? He's been able to adapt to whatever kind of situation. No matter what the situation may be, he's been able to adapt to it. He also gave us a battle that we've been wanting last year. Like, we wanted that battle the year before that. You get what I mean? And it's like, what do you do? I had 3 people in mind. My 3 picks, I'm going to put them out there, were Ill Will, Geechee Gotti, and K-Shine. But my final pick for Champion of the Year would have to be Geechee Gotti. I feel like Geechee Gotti was just unstoppable in the year of 2019. There was nothing put in front of him that he did not conquer. Again, his list, his resume for 2019 is crazy. He had Surf, he had John, he had Big K. Y'all seen what Big K did. He had Ill Will, he had Chess, he had Tay-Rock. And I get it, you know, the Tay-Rock debacle with him in that battle. Some people have him winning, some people have Tay-Rock winning. Tay-Rock is my favorite battle rapper personally, but you know, that was still a monumental battle. It went down and it was bananas. He had O-Red in 2019. We had been asking for that battle. We wanted that battle to go down. And we got that battle. He did the BET Awards in 2019. I mean, at that point in time, it gets no greater. It gets no better. He gave us everything we've been wanting. So again, my final pick for Champion of the Year is Geechee Gotti. This is Slim Rita. I'm signing out. You know the vibes.
Champion, just Anwar here. Champion of the Year 2019. You know, I'm going to give just a smidge of background and say, earlier in the year, I was saying, man, 2019 was such an amazing year. I said, I'm not looking forward to Champion of the Year. The debate's going to be crazy. It's a lot of stellar performances. So I want to shout out each and every single battle rapper, every one of you. But it's not what we're here for, right? My pick for 2019 Champion of the Year is Ill Will. Ill Will had not just an amazing year as far as opponents, but wins. I would like to give an honorable mention to Geechee Gotti. I have been back and forth between Geechee Gotti and Ill Will for weeks. You know, Geechee Gotti, his strength of schedule, I don't believe will ever be matched. The names that he has, Sue Surf, Arsenal, you know, the 2-on-2 at NWX, Tay-Rock, like that, amazing. However, when I look back at those battles and I say, how many of them did he win? The fact that he also faced Ill Will, I had Ill Will winning that battle. So, no slight to Geechee, amazing year, his strength of schedule, unprecedented. But my pick is Ill Will. I'd also like to give an honorable mention to The Saga, Av, Chef Trez, all guys who I feel like had we been able to do the entire panel like usual, would have gotten their just due. But I want to give those guys their props as well. So there you have it. I have Ill Will based on wins, strength of schedule, number of battles, level of competition, etc. Thank you guys. Looking forward to Champion of the Year 2020.
Ready. Bad Money TV and all that. Y'all know what time it is. You know what we here for. I've been a part of this since Black started this. You know what I mean? So it's only right I'll be back here. You know what I mean? The rules are the same. Ain't nothing changed about how this has been done. You know what I'm saying? I actually got the rules right here from the first Champion of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I'm alumni at this point. But consistency, performance, material, strength of schedule, moments, and impact. That's what this thing is based on. When I look back at the year 2019, I was at a lot of battles live, you know what I'm saying? And I watched a whole lot of battles, but one person stands out for me for the year when I look back at it. So, that being said, my Champion of the Year for 2019, Ill Will. I feel like Ill Will really made the biggest statement last year, even though he wasn't on the biggest cards. And he had some of the best moments to me, some of the best material, some of the best performances. And something else I put high stock in is that the buzz was that it was Geechee, Av, and Ill Will that was the front runners, the top three for Champion of the Year. And I feel like Ill Will beat both of them clearly. So my Champion of the Year for the year 2019, Ill Will from Yaktown. My runner-up is also from Yaktown. I'm gonna go with JC, man. JC wiped a lot of niggas out last year. You know what I mean? But I just feel like Ill Will had a stronger impact than anybody else in battle rap last year. So signing off, it's your boy Bad Money. Follow me on Twitter, BadCavelli29. Subscribe to me on YouTube, Bad Money TV. I'm out of here. Back to you in Studio Black. Yeah.
Champion of the Year 2019. Man, I'm happy to be here, happy to speak on this. Thank y'all for having me. We're gonna jump right into it too, though. 2 minutes is not enough time. But I will say my number one and my number two, which I'll reveal later as why, is between Ill Will and Geechee Gotti. I look at both of these guys' years last year. We look at the criteria that we used for Champion of the Year 2018. I look at things like consistency. Geechee Gotti, without a doubt. The man has performed at a high level across multiple leagues. No chokes, no stumbles, no poor content. The man was a machine last year, unrivaled. I look at impact. Also got to go with Geechee Gotti. The amount of turmoil surrounding choking, surrounding recycled bars for last year. You look at Geechee Gotti as one of the top guys and and as far as battle rap goes, a relatively newer guy on the scene. That he's made such a huge impact as far as how often battle rappers can take battles and perform at a high level. I think he averaged something like once a month, something like that. Let's talk battle rap. We'll check my facts. But Geechee Gotti for impact and consistency. Strength of schedule, without a question. We don't even got to talk about that. Geechee Gotti, hands down. I will say performance. I'm going to go with Ill Will. Ill Will had crazy matches against different guys. Serious Jones, Cocaine So White. I want to speak to a manager. That's insane. That's one of my favorite lines from the year. With that being said, I'm also going to give material to Ill Will. That to me was insane. That line alone, I could name a lot of others. We don't have time for it though. My last one on the criteria though, the moments. Moments got to go with Geechee Gotti. Lines like, still calls a voicemail just to see her son speak on the phone. That's insane to me. So Geechee Gotti is my champion of the year 2019.
Hello, everybody. First and foremost, I hope everybody is safe out there. I hope everybody's family is doing well in these times. Second, I want to say thank you to Jay Black for making me part of the process. I really appreciate it. Now, I'm only booked for a 2-minute round, so let's get into it. Before I reveal my top 2, I want to say the honorable mentions and give some reasoning why. Both K-Shine and Clips only had 3 battles. They were all both high impact battles, but they won both of them. But this year, 3 battles was just not enough. I want to give a shout out to Saga. I think he had a really good year. Really good record, really good opponents, and really good material. Just didn't do enough impact, didn't get enough views. They were most of them were on the app. Lastly, Rum Nitty, I thought he had a really good year as well. Probably gave the most consistently good material out of anybody, but he lost his 2 biggest battles this year, so that's why he didn't make my top 2. That being said, my top 2, my number 2 is Geechee Gotti. I think a lot of people are going to have him as number 1 this year. I understand why. He, had by far the biggest impact on the culture, the most big high-profile battles. Arguably had the battle of the year with Sue Surf. Arguably had the round of the year with K-Rock. The reason why he's number 2 in my book is a lot of his battles were debatable, and I think it all depends on how you scored them and who you had winning. Me, I had him losing a lot of battles. I had him losing 5 battles at least. I had him losing to all 3 of his Jersey opponents, so lost to Surf, lost to Arsenal, lost to All Red, as well as I had him losing to Don Marino, Big K, and I had him losing 1 more battle. And the battle was to my number 1, Ill Will. A lot of people will argue that his schedule was not as good, his impact was not as good, but I think his wins, he had the most impressive wins of anybody. I only had him taking 1 loss out of 10 battles this year against Pat. And in his wins, he beat Ilmac, gave him his first loss in 3 years, arguably. He beat Av, another champion of the year contender, one of the best performances for 3 rounds this year. He beat Geechee Gotti, as mentioned before. He beat Serious Jones, which might have been the best Serious Jones we've ever seen. So I think because of his quality wins, combined with the fact that he had the impact, and he had the consistency, and he had the material, to me, Ill Will is my number 1 and my pick for champion of the year. Thank you.
Champion, we are here, and I know y'all waiting for it, so we won't get right to it. Champion of the year, and my champion of the year selection is Chess. Chess has had a phenomenal year. This is once again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying this is the clear winner. This is just my opinion, my little percentage of the vote. I feel like it belongs to Chess. Strength of schedule. He's faced nothing but consistent battlers all year. Level of competition. Great level of competition. He had Geechee Gotti, very consistent. Last year's champion of the year. Did his thing against him. Jerry West, consistent battler, starting to make noise. You have Danny Myers, 100% every time he touches the stage. He doesn't take a bar off. This is before, he was slipping and stumbling too. He was actually in the running as well. Had Bad News, consistent. A week after Bad News, he teams up with Tay-Rock against Loaded Hollows and handled himself professionally on that stage against Loaded Hollows and also had Arsenal. So you telling me Arsenal, How the Don, Low Deluxe, 3 arguable Mount Rushmore battle rappers. Mount Rushmore battle rappers, veterans, and he held his own against every last one of them. This year was impactful for him. He had the biggest microscope on him probably ever in his battle rap career. This year was like the eyes were on him this year. Well, this past year, excuse me, 2019, and he delivered and performed when it mattered most, when most were ready to just put him off, or he was in the race for K-Shine. K-Shine said 5 battles. K-Shine's willing to battle him because of his consistency. He's been consistent all year. No slips, no stumbles, no fumbles. Oh, he did the little choke against Loaded Hollows. He messed up on the word. He got it right back. That's the worst he did in 2019. Let's see. Level of competition, consistency, wins. Me personally, I don't believe he's undefeated for 2019, but you can make a debate for every battle he.
Talk about everything from 2019, but let's focus on Champion of the Year for 2019. There's a lot of good contenders. Strength of schedule, consistency, accolades, wins and losses, headliners, body bags. These are all components of Champion of the Year, right? This particular battler that I've picked for my winner had pretty much, not arguably, definitely the hardest strength of schedule, the most consistent. He's had accolades. He has Battle of the Night, in my opinion, on multiple cards. He's headlined multiple cards. He's had arguably the Battle of the Year in 2019, right? He's had, and I'm going to get to my winner, right? Just keep, I'm not going to make this too long for you. He had 2 of the best battle rounds of 2019, according to the GOAT, Avocado, Ruin Your Day. Shout out to you guys. He had a 2-on-2 battle. He battled on how many different leagues? URL, King of the Dot, Ruin Your Day, Guardians of the Culture, AHAT, League of Championships. I'm talking about the one and only Geechee Gotti is my Champion of the Year in 2019. Listen, man, Geechee was on a tear in 2019. I'm having him win back-to-back years. Look, listen to this resume. Arsenal on a smackline. Surf on a gnome, arguably Battle of the Year. One of the rounds of the year. Chess, Born Legacy 6. John, Born Legacy 7. Tay-Rock, another round of the year. Lockdown in Philly. Shout out to Philly. Had a 2-on-2 with Summer Impact against NWX. He battled Big T. He battled Don Marino on Guardians of the Culture. Crazy battle, tons of rebuttals. He had a body bag. That's big for me when I'm picking Champion of the Year. To have a body bag on your resume says a lot. And he kind of body bagged Head Ice on Town Business. That was King of the Dot. He battled Big K, who we talked about a lot this year so far on the Massacre. And he was also part of the BET Hip Hop Awards tournament. So big looks all year long, big opponents all year long, very consistent all year long. Whether you say he won or lost these battles, it does matter, but the moments and the impact and the strength of who he's battling, the respect he got from his peers, how he shot up to even a higher status from 2018 when he was already the Champion of the Year to 2019 and into 2020 says a lot. I mean, that speaks for itself right there. I wish so badly we could debate this.
All right, shout-outs to Champion, shout-outs to Jay Black. This is our quick summary. As you can see here, we have an entire layout, all the categories and the rappers assigned to it and the reason. We actually did a full breakdown video that's about 26 minutes long that we're going to upload on our channel. We're going to premiere it Monday morning, but this quick summary is for you guys just to have your vote. On the side, we put biggest win. I know it's not a champion of the year category. It's just something we kind of wanted to highlight who had the biggest win. Ill Will's win over Av was the biggest victory of the year, in my opinion, because Av was a top 3 guy. Will kind of knocked him off and damn near swapped spots with him along the way. But going down the category list, strength of schedule, Geechee Gotti, no question about it. He had the toughest competition all year round with 15 battles. Performance, we gave it an Ill Will because he's a more versatile performer. Material, we also gave it an Ill Will, kind of for the same reason. He has a quality of attributes in his material, and he has a lot of range. Like, he can be witty, he can angle, he can punch, he can diffuse you, he can freestyle. And Geechee Gotti is just somebody that's out there just throwing haymakers and is a really elite rebuttaler, which is not a bad thing, but it's just when you talk about range and attributes, Ill Will checks off more boxes. So he got our material vote. Impact, it goes to Geechee Gotti without saying, because he obviously has a bunch of battles that could be a battle of the year candidate. He has rounds that could be round of the year candidate. And then, I mean, not taking too much account of his outside of the ring stuff, like, you know, like his Ruin Your Day content. He's on there weekly. He's still putting out music. His music video for Nipsey Hussle that went, 1 million views. Stuff he does in the community, and obviously promos. But when you put all those things together, he's kind of like the ambassador for battle rap. He's slowly becoming the face of URL if he's not the face already. And this guy is like the role model of what you should want to be like as a battle rapper. And plus, as far as impact in the ring, you can look at Chess's career. It got revived because of Geechee. Surf completed 3 full rounds for the first time because of Geechee. A lot of the guys that are battling Geechee are having elite level performances because they know they can't pump the brakes on him, like Don Marino, like Arsenal, you know what I mean? Even Tay-Rock, who was kind of on a little decline, had an explosive round against Geechee. So Geechee's value and impact speaks for itself. Consistency was a little tricky because Ill Will's more efficient, but he does have debatables within his 7 battles on premier stages, while Geechee Gotti has 12 battles on premier stages, and although half of them are debatable as well, they're bigger names, more elite competition, and it's just the reality of battle rap. It's more difficult to be competitive with volume because you don't ever really beat somebody. All you can do is like stay competitive, cater to your audience, have a good performance, and you always win to a degree. You never lose. And moments goes to Geechee Gotti because he had the most memorable moments. So 4 out of the 6 categories favored Geechee. Obviously, biggest win goes to Will. And the consistency category could easily go either way. This is a close race. I could easily have seen this going 3-3 for Will. The entire team was on the 26-minute breakdown, so you hear all 4 of us chop it up, and we have the resumes, the dates in between, all the facts and stats. But this is a quick synopsis of how we got to our voting. And we have Geechee Gotti as our champion of the year 2019, repeating back-to-back. Congratulations, Geechee, and shout out to Jay Black for having us 2-time panelists on the board. Yeah.
What up, y'all? Fat Boy checking in. Host of Offers Verse, co-host of New Era Podcast. Salute to my gang. First things first, I want to say shout out to Ill Will, who is my runner-up for Champion of the Year. It would be a disservice to Ill Will if I didn't mention his name as I casted my vote. I feel like Ill Will had an impressive 2019 with dope battles versus Serious Jones, Ill Mac. He stopped Paz dead in his tracks. When it came to Av's 2019, that many thought he would go on an undefeated run, Ill Will was the name that to many put an end to that streak. He also had Geechee Gotti on his resume. He had a dope 2019. But in my opinion, Geechee Gotti is on a historic run right now. His 2019 is never to be repeated. I don't feel like anybody could make that type of run as consistently as he did, and to get half of the names on his resume for 2019 for most battle rappers is a career year. He faced Chess when Chess was trying to redeem himself for his 2018. He faced Tay-Rock when Tay-Rock's back was against the wall with all the things circulating around his name. He took on Sue Surf when Surf was making his return. Probably a top 3 Sue Surf we've ever seen. He stood in front of Arsenal, making a return from his retirement. He stood in front of O-Red, who is always super dangerous at any given moment. He 30 head ice. He stood in front of John the Don, who's always dangerous, who's been just wrecking niggas' careers. And yes, also my runner-up, Ill Will, is on his resume. So when you talk about being champion of the year, I feel like it should be represented by somebody who gave you nothing but consistent effort and a great performance every time out, and that has to be commended. So for me, my champion of the year is Geechee Gotti. Salute to whoever may win. Y'all all had impressive years. I'm out.
Shout out to the trappers, we are back lit. It's D out of Henny, man, battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets. Alright, so you know why we here. Before I get into it though, I want to definitely shout out Jay Black for even thinking to put me on the Champion of the Year panel this year. This is my first year. It's an honor, real live, to give me a voice. I feel like Champion of the Year changed battle rap. It gave battle rappers an incentive to bring their A game every battle, because every battle counts at the end of the year for Champion of the Year, and it can help you or it can hurt you. With that being said, my Champion of the Year is Geechee Gotti. He brung it every single round, every single battle, 2-on-2s, classics, strength of schedule, going against vets, some people's GOATs. Shout out Sue Surf. I mean, Geechee Gotti is just amazing. We never seen nothing like him, and he just continues to impress us. Battle in, battle out, league in, league out. And I really like some of the moves he makes outside of battle rap as well. I really respect him from the charities and all that. Shout out Geechee Gotti, man. He is my Champion of the Year. I definitely want to also acknowledge Av, Ill Will had a great year. We had Chess had a great year. Chef Trez, definitely got to shout out Snake Eyes. I feel like he had a breakout year. And you know, everybody's important in one way or another. But for me, it's only one Champion of the Year, and that's my man Geechee Gotti, man. 2 years in a row. This is history. Jay Black, I hope you do this again next year. I know how stressful you say it is. I know how stressful it seems. But the culture loves it, man. Champion of the Year 2020. Who you with? It's Henny, nigga.
It's Hurricane Dew, and I'm honored to have been asked to be a panelist on 2019's Champion of the Year. So, you know, this is my second time doing it. I'm familiar with the process. I know what's needed to get to, you know, who actually is the Champion of the Year. I also realize that it's the middle of May, and, you know, this process should have really been completed early in the year, but you guys got to understand, with the COVID-19 shit going on, this pandemic, and us really needing to practice social distancing, everybody had to do what they had to do to stay safe. Come on, thank God. All right, so moving right along, you know, you have to get to the bottom of it, and I needed to be efficient in what I was doing and sure with everything. So at the end of the day, I came down to a top 3, and my top 3 is Geechee Gotti, JC, and Rum Nitty. Who Rum Nitty battled and who JC battled. Rum Nitty had like 5 or 6 battles. JC had about 6 or 7 battles, and I feel like JC really performed consistently throughout this time. I feel like for 2019, these are some of JC's best performances. I feel like Rum Nitty also put on some really good performances as well, but I'm just gonna have to say right now, I have it between Geechee Gotti and JC. Geechee Gotti works really hard, but he has some difficult battles. Arsenal was no walk in the park. Chess was no walk in the park. Ill Will gave him smoke. Rum Nitty gave him smoke. But this is the thing about Geechee Gotti. The rounds are never weak from him. There's not a moment where you feel like, oh my God, this is like filler and, you know, boo, or none of that shit. It's just like, alright, sometimes the bars may not be as strong as you want them to be, but it's solid. It's always solid. There's always a solid performance from him. I don't recall, like, he stumbles. I've seen him stumble before. I can't remember which battle I've seen him stumbling in, but it's never like a long show. It's just not messy. He's professionally shows up. Clearly he's working. This is he's battled John the Don, Tay Rock, New Jersey Twerk, Sue Surf, Big T, Arsenal, Ill Will, Rum Nitty, Chess. Like, he's done a lot. He's there. No excuses on stage, charismatic, in character every time. Like, if you're paying to see Geechee Gotti, you're going to get a Geechee Gotti battle. To me, every time. Same thing with JC. Av battle, Saga battle, Mike P battle, you know what I'm saying? Cortez battle, Shotgun. He did good. He stepped up. His pen is good. JC just didn't have as many battles. And these names, like, I respect all of these names, but the names that Geechee Gotti had are at a higher level. I'm just gonna have to give my vote to Geechee Gotti, because in my opinion, he worked the hardest. He battled the hardest people there are to battle, and he showed up every time for 2019. Listen, that's who I got. Guys, make sure you follow my channel, The Hurricane Do, subscribe, hit that notification button. That's it. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, I'm gonna keep this real short too. I'm not gonna waste too much of y'all time on my pick for champion of the year. I said it cost. I had a criteria set since 2018 because we had problems with 2017. And I said, you know, the 6 signs of a champion. I said consistency, material, impact, moments, performance, strength of schedule. All these things is kind of what I base champion of the year off of. And for me, strength of schedule, Geechee Gotti, 100%. He literally had the past 2 years, even though we're just going off for this year, he had the toughest names, literally. You don't get any tougher names than that. And I feel like we're not taking this into account. Who's really beating Surf on that stage? You know, I have Surf beating Geechee. No slight to brother. You know, I told this to you the other day. No offense. I had Surf beating you. But who's beating Surf on that stage? That Surf. Not the Surf that faced Nitty. That Surf. Fresh off, correcting all his mistakes. That's who's beating that Arsenal? These are the 2 clear losses I have for this man. Right? These are the 2 for me. You know what I mean? People are still debating these. I think everything past that is debatable. You know what I'm saying? Who's beating that Arsenal? Not a lot of people. And this is who Geechee Gotti's facing. Literally the toughest competition. Rock on his bounce back battle. Rock is spazzing. Geechee Gotti's have literally probably top 3 rounds of the year within that battle. You know, Geechee Gotti has top battles of the year. You know what I'm saying? So his impact, he gets impact for me. Consistency, that's debatable. Moments, Geechee Gotti. He's already winning the categories. And I feel like it coincides with performance. So my pick, and I'm not gonna slight him, you know what I'm saying? It's going to Geechee Gotti. This is no slight to Illwood. I feel like Illwood had a great year, a great run. You can make a debate for this man. You definitely can. But for me, and you know, it'll be better if someone else won, but I gotta be fair in my assessment. And I want to debate this shit, bro. I really want to debate. I got 1 million points, man. I got 1 million points for a lot of people. I got points for Saga. I got points for Sean. I got points for JC. I got points for a lot of people. You feel me? And I really want to debate this, man. I really do. So hopefully y'all still want a top 20 so I can, you know, get my rounds in, man. Like, that's it, man. But that's it. That's how I got it. And at whoever is champion of the year, let him know Jay Black is looking for you. He has $10,000 and a flight. Whenever you want to drop in, I have that for you. You want to come in tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you want to collect this thing cash right here, right in and now, holla at me, man. You know how I do this. Y'all know how I do this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I do this. I appreciate y'all, and thanks for everybody that supported Champion of the Year. Salute.